again.
Yep. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go over jewels and gems. They are two totally different things. Both of them add a pretty major benefit to your character depending on what they are and which ones you choose and what you're doing with your character. They can be one of the most important decisions you make outside of what skill build to use. To mess with your gems and your jewels, you've got to go to a jeweler, which will be listed on the maps. You can see them here. You come in here and you go to services. As you can see, I have a legendary gem in every one of mine, and I have jewels in every one of my pieces of gear. I don't have the best. I'm not spending money. So I just have basically what I can get and upgrade myself without spending money. This is what's called a legendary gem. It gives you, by equipping it in a piece of gear, you gain these stats. You rank it up, you upgrade it enough, and you will unlock all of the stats. And you upgrade it by going into upgrade and then either breaking down other gems or just including them in the total. And once you have enough, you can hit upgrade, and as you see here, your stats will go resonance from 60 to 90, combat rating from 18 to 24, and that's the only upgrades you get at this point. And every one of your gems will be able to do this. Some of them have fewer things unlocked, others have more unlocked. The higher your star rating, the better the gem is, the more powerful it is. Gems can either add a lot to your build or they can really hurt your build. For instance, the freedom and devotion is really important to me because I'm a necromancer and I'm using the summons build, which means I use a lot of pets. So I want my temporary summons to be increased to last longer. That basically means that I have a less of a cooldown on them before I can use them once they expire. And because by upgrading it, I have increased the damage done by my summons by not much, but 0.75%. So not quite 1% more damage. As I upgrade, that will get higher. When I unlock this one, it really adds to the duration of them, which really helps. You can have fairly crappy ones, just depending on what your build is. Even a crappy one is better than nothing, which I actually have fairly decent ones. I've been working on getting better ones, but you can see them all in here. Go to craft and then it'll show you all of them. Some of them you may have to scroll down if you don't have the runes. To craft it, you may have to scroll down to find it. It'll give you something to save for, but there are some that are pretty crappy, but even a crappy one is better than none. So until you get better, I would say go ahead and equip one in every slot as fast as you can. That includes coming in here and crafting crappy ones, just to get one in every slot. Every one of them has resonance, and every one of them has combat rating. Some of them have magic find on them. Let's see. Actually, I don't think I have any of the magic find ones anymore. I don't. But some of them even have an increased chance of magic find. You need resonance really, really badly, and you need combat rating really, really badly. So a crappy one with those two on it is better than nothing in a slot. Now we'll go over here to the jewels. Jewels you pick up, they start off down here at rank 1, which as you can see is pretty low damage. Once again, a rank 1 in the slot is better than nothing, so there's no point in saving up to be able to put a rank 3 or rank 4 in the spot. Just get one in there and then upgrade it as you can. And when you come into the jewelry, if you have the stuff to upgrade, you'll get an up arrow on each one of these things that will show you that it's upgradable. Right now I don't have anything that's upgradable. I don't have the stuff required to upgrade, so it won't show the up arrow. But once again, even jewels are really important. It really depends on what you're doing with your character. Like here, I have potency and resistance. They both do basically the same thing, but they do it under different levels of it. Up here, I have potency and armor penetration. Here I've got potency. A lot of the mobs I'm coming up against are casters, so I need to be able to resist as much of their damage as I can. Here I have 2 damage ones in. Once again, I mean, all of these really depend on what build you're doing. If you're going for a low DPS, high tank ability, you're probably going to want to stack up on armor rating, potency, and resists, just to be able to really take the damage. One thing to note is you cannot put 2 of the same legendary gem in gear. So I could not have another Defiant Soul up here. You can only have 1 of each equipped. That is your gems and jewels.